Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
How much have you paid attention at all to AI, artificial intelligence?
First of all, I liked when AI meant Allen Iverson. I like those days better, but a lot. It's one of those things where either you learn it or you get left. Learn it or get left. So I paid a lot of attention to it. A lot of it bothers me, though, because sometimes they put these videos out of Trump or Biden, and it's a lie because it's AI. So I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I know it's kind of like social media. It's one of those things you're going to have to learn. So I paid attention to it quite a bit, actually.
We need to get to a point where we are able to police, like anything, like the NILs in college athletics. There's got to be some regulation here. There's got to be some laws. You cannot be allowed to just post President Biden shooting somebody.
Yeah.
It's AI.
Or
you should be in trouble for that.
Yeah. Because, again, the naked eye, some of it is so good. It's if you don't know AI, it's like, whoa, that look real, and then you share it, and then a lie makes it halfway across the world before the truth leaves the porch. So by then, millions of people believe it, and we're fighting again more than we already are. So I hate it, but I love it.
I don't know how good I am at detecting when I'm looking at AI.
I can kind of, it's a texture on the face.
Sometimes I can tell.
Yeah, it's a difference in the voice just a bit.
And when I'm rolling through anything on social media and like I'm looking at clips or something and I'll see a clip and I'll stop and watch it, then I realize halfway through that's not real. I get pissed off because that wastes my time because I don't want to see AI in that sense. Like I saw a video clip pass me by on Facebook last night of a lion snatching a warthog out of a den and devouring it. Which, don't ask me why I was watching animals kill other animals. But then I realized that's not real.
No.
So why I don't want my time wasted. I want to see the real lion destroy the real warthog.
Same.
And I get literally pissed off.
Me too.
But man, and then I'm driving to work today and listening to my guy Bill Maher.
Yeah.
And he's got these two dudes on there, pretty expert
in
their field. One of them for sure.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time I've heard this, but it's getting just more to the point where this AI business is going to affect us very soon on a massive level.
If it already is, but even more.
Like a COVID level type effect on the world.
Agreed.
Not that we're going to have to all be inside our homes, and I think ultimately AI is going to be, for the most part, good for citizens, good for society. Who knows where we're going with AI?
Like the internet. When the internet first started, we're like, wait, what is this? Yeah. So
here's the problem is, and over the next couple of years, not 5 years, but like in the next 18 months to 2, there's a possibility that 20% of the American population is unemployed because of AI.
Easy.
That is going to create mass chaos and problems.
Easy.
Mass chaos and problems.
Especially when you talk about these packing places that are paying guys $25, $30 an hour.
Yep.
And you can get the robot to do it. And he doesn't stop and he doesn't need a lunch break.
Right.
Or
401k or medical. He doesn't bitch to HR.
He isn't harassing any females.
He doesn't
on the job.
Clock in and then check his Twitter feed, then start working.
Right. He don't come in, go eat breakfast in the back, go get some donuts, go take a dump, then start working.
While on the clock, of course.
No, the robot comes in and the robot starts grabbing 12 packs of sodas and moving them bitches to the diesels they belong into so they can get on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's scary. It's scary, but it's good. You better either learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Or learn to do something that they can't do.
Yeah. AI is going to reveal to our society mass corruption in the medical field. Oh, okay. 50% of these surgeries that y'all perform on the humans in this country, doctors, aren't necessary. Oh, okay. So This
Oh,
little
God.
pill shouldn't be $50 a pop.
No.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Mark Cuban.
It is absolutely going to reveal mass corruption in the medical field.
Sure.
Because we ought to be further on cancer research than we are.
We are. We just choose not to.
Because there's no profit in cure.
No.
Only in treatment.
Only in medicine.
And AI is going to wind up with cures. And will the humans that are in charge of the AI allow it to go that far? I think they will. No, I didn't mean to. I don't want to derail our show today, but I believe that we are in for another massive global thing. It's not going to kill a bunch of people. That may lead to death because
we like a lot of unemployment.
There's going to be a lot of countries where 60% of the population winds up with no job. And I was thinking, well, how do I stay ahead of this curve and make sure that I'm doing something?
I don't know. I've seen newscasts
life.
with AIs.
I know.
I've seen that, and they look real. Sure. I'm like, oh, because
I don't want that.
No,
I'd rather just listen to it I don't want to watch a fake person give me the news.
But you'll listen.
Yeah, I think I don't really want to do that either, but it beats looking at a fake person. I was thinking, what are some things that I can do personally? I think you and I are okay because for the most part, I think people, at least in our age range, we still want humans to entertain us.
Well, because we're of an age group.
Right. If I told you that, like, AI took the best of Dave Chappelle's entire 30-year career and created a fake Dave, and he would come in here and be a guest on our show, right? Obviously, we don't see him. He's going to pop up on a screen because he's fake. But it's going to be the best Dave Chappelle's ever been, right? Or if I told you I actually booked the real Dave Chappelle, and he's a little hungover maybe because he partied on the Riverwalk.
I'll take the hungover.
Give me the human.
Give me the human.
So I
wouldn't even be able to sleep if I knew I had the fake one in here. But that's me. I'm almost 50.
Sure.
So.
And maybe I don't speak for kids. Maybe kids don't care.
No, they don't.
Because they've come up in the digital age.
Yeah, they don't care about it a lot.
I still believe that our age is going to want to be entertained by human people. If you told me that this was a fake band, but they're tighter and the music's poppier or it's a local band here in town they're real human beings. Give me the couple of missed keys, missed notes, and a real human being.
Or the technical difficulties. I can't hear my ear. Yeah, to give me that all day long.
Right. So either we keep doing this, or you and I should open a bar, or both. Because I still think in the future, especially in these next couple of years, when we have to, because there's going to be an adjustment period where it's going to create massive chaos. But it's going to be fine on the other end. We have to get through the chaos part and not let our country turn into fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, where it's just lawlessness and anarchy.
Yeah.
If we can avoid that and get through it, I think how we survive the next great effect by AI on the planet, which is coming soon, is we either keep doing this show because there's still going to be people that want to see real humans talk, and we're always going to want to get loaded, especially if we're depressed because we don't have a job.
Oh, the liquor is recession proof.
Correct. Booze and I think talk shows. I think that we're going to be...
We might be all right.
I think we might be all right.
Or we need to just start investing all our money into these companies. One of the two.
Yeah, I say that I don't fear AI, but the other week when we were in Austin, those Waymo cars creeped me out.
I'm not getting in those. I don't care. Dude, I don't care how cool it is. I'm not doing it.
Rudy and I were coming home from Austin. We got onto the freeway. We got on 35 heading south back toward home, and a Waymo was next to us. I told Rudy, dude, get over. And Rudy got over. I didn't even want to drive next to this fucking thing.
No. Even though humans drive stupid, but still.
I don't care. It was so
the
creepy.
Stupid human.
And then to see the Waymos drive down the street with an actual person in the back, like this girl on her phone just tweeting away while there's no driver, effed me up.
Yeah.
I don't fear it, but boy, it's a healthy fear.
That's cool for y'all. I'm not knocking you.
Healthy fear.
But I'm not doing it. Well, we've had the movies try to warn us. Will Smith tried to warn us in I, Robot.
Yeah.
What was the one with Joaquin Phoenix where he would talk to the phone? And he fell in love with her.
He fell in love with her. Yeah. Spielberg had a movie called AI 30 years ago.
Yeah, we've been warned.
Yeah. Was it the kid in The Sixth Sense who was in Artificial Intelligence, a movie that Spielberg made.
Oh yes,
yeah, that thing went south for human.
Remember
for the human race.
how popular, what was it, Contagion got after? Remember, it came out like 2012.
Yeah, and how prescient was that movie?
And then 2020.
God.
Then when I watched it during COVID, I was like, oh,
that was made 10 years
yeah,
before.
That's what I'm
pandemic.
saying.
Yeah,
and I was like, wait a minute.
that movie's entertaining. I love the great Lou Fishburne.
Yeah,
but what creeped me out though was my girl Kate Winslet gets died so early. That shocked me. Someone that huge gets died so early. Spoiler alert: Kate Winslet dies in Contagion. Good morning. We're all here together, just doing our little.
We're just waiting
things.
our time out, and we got to figure something out.
Our time.
I guess porn probably goes AI too. You don't have to pay the workers.
And I don't want to watch fake porn.
I don't
Bouquet. Oh my God.
Bouquet watches.
I shouldn't even bring
I
this.
guarantee Bouquet watches anime porn.
Do you watch anime porn?
Yes.
No.
Bullshit.
Are you sure? Don't lie. It's okay.
No.
We're going to give you shit, but don't lie.
It's okay. No, I don't.
Okay, good.
First time I saw that, I was in Orlando. I went for like a business trip. It was maybe 2012.
Yeah.
And I walked in the bar in Orlando, and they were watching anime porn. I was creeped out.
It's stupid.
Hentai, yeah. That's what it's called.
What?
Hentai. Yeah, no. I've seen
It was
a few
cartoon
clips.
porn. I don't want to see that.
No, I just can't do that. No.
The first industry that's going to fall because of AI is going to be music. Because AI music is going to be...
Yo, so
man, I'm going to support human bands.
But you won't know the difference if on like Apple
No,
Music?
the thing is, I've seen...
Then I won't listen.
These guys, I've been seeing on social, these guys are creating... It is so easy to become a producer now because of AI. Guys
you just push start. You made a record.
And it makes these really cool sounding beats with AI.
All right, so and this has all just been in my head the last couple of days. So before I saw Bill Maher, I listened to Bill Maher this morning, and they had these two guys talking about AI. Yesterday, I'm gonna judge in a daiquiri contest next Monday night.
Right? I saw you post I'm a judge in something. I didn't know what it was.
Judging. So I don't want to take away from our live show we're doing Saturday at Lion and Rose Pub. So I haven't really promoted it much, because the timing's poor. But I am going to be a judge in this daiquiri drinking contest on Monday. I think Monday. Yeah, it's Monday night. Next Monday night.
You might want to figure out the date, Mike.
I think it's next Monday night.
I'm fucking with you.
No, so it's next Monday night. It's at Dashi, the really, really good Chinese restaurant up on the north side. And the dude that is putting it on, you met him. He was the guy serving the noodles at the barbecue, Brandon. Did you meet Brandon? Remember I gave you a cup of noodles? I think I gave your daughter a cup too.
Yes.
There's a guy serving noodles.
And what's his name on social? He follows me, and he's
Brandon.
supportive.
His name's Brandon.
I know he's talking some weird last name. Pashi.
Yeah. It's Dashi. Yeah. Well, the name of the restaurant's Dashi. He is the co-owner of Dashi. So he calls me yesterday. Hey man, he texts me. They're doing like a pirate theme. Can you give me what you would want your pirate name to be? I'm like, okay, cool. So I got to thinking about it. I'm like, well, shit, I don't know. And so I decided, I wonder what ChatGPT would have for my pirate name.
See, isn't that considered kind of AI?
And I typed it in. Yeah, that's absolutely what that
is.
And I typed it in. I'm like, what would a 50-year-old guy who's done podcast and radio, who's in San Antonio, Texas, pirate name be if he were in a drinking contest as a judge? It spit out my life bio in 10 seconds. Mike Taylor was a podcaster in San Antonio because he's 50. It gave me all these different things. That was amazing. Scary,
amazing
but
/ scary. Yeah.
But scary and amazing. So I picked the Alamo Marauder. That's my pirate name. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, thank you.
It's going to screw up kids in school, too. I mean, no one writes their own shit anymore. Everyone's just like, all right, AI.
Well, we're going to have to come up with new ways to learn.
The teachers have this.
The teachers won't be around.
No, teachers have a software that they can track if you wrote your paper with ChatGPT. Because I got on my 16-year-old about it. 17 now.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not cheating, are you? Like, don't do that shit. She's like, no, they have this system where they can catch us. Like, I wouldn't do that. I was like, okay, cool, get out.
Well, we're going to have more pop essays.
Yeah.
Where you show up, sit down, and the teacher's like, okay, today we're writing the essay, go. I'm going to sit here and watch you do it. The problem is, will that teacher be a human in the future? And the AI teacher will be able to call bullshit because the AI knows better.
Yeah.
I don't think teaching's going to be we won't have human teachers in the classroom much longer. 10 years tops.
I think this state will be the last to do that.
Yes.
Well, we're the last to do everything.
We're the last to do it. Hey, great point, Jose. We will definitely be last.
They don't want the actual history of how things are taught. So let's just be...
okay, all right, okay. I see
Great
what
point.
You're just
Jose.
a divider, Jose.
Good job, Jose.
We're trying to move on from history. We know it's bad. Why do we have to glorify it so you can bitch all day and talk about how great, awful things are? We've done. I mean, shit. You're in this country, aren't you? You got a job. You paying taxes. You're fine. Forget all that persecution. It's time to move on.
Oh God, don't be. Those people are an asshole.
All right. Good morning. It is in the building. I think it's show number 347 already of these things.
Is it?
From the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios at Pub Sports Radio in Southtown, Texas. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. A lot of good feedback from our visit with Chief yesterday. That was fun.
Really good. People reach out to you. Yeah, I had a guy that works for the fire department reach out to me. We love her.
Yeah, cool.
I'm glad she's going to be able to start visiting some of the houses.
That's cool. Not everybody's going to love her. You got 2,000 employees,
dude.
But for the most part,
and that type of job, and considering it's politics now, people will hate her just because it's
55% approval rating that's Steph Curry numbers.
No shit.
In politics. So yeah, it was great to have her in. She couldn't have been cooler. The only regret I have is we should have talked more sports with her because you could tell it perked her up when we got into sports. We had Chief Frausto on, the new fire chief, yesterday in studio with us, and it was a very cool.
First 30 minutes of the show. Check it out if you missed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go back and watch yesterday's show. All right. So if you want to donate to today's show, we would very much welcome you to do so. Keep us employed in 2K25 until the robots come in here and take over. Donate to us via the Super Chat. You can also buy us coffees. Bouquet will link the Buy Me a Coffee link. You can subscribe to our channel, of course, for free here at Love You Hard TV. And also subscribe to our partners, Pub Sports Radio and Anthem TV. Anthem TV's who's putting on our live show that comes down this Saturday, the 21st, at 5 o'clock for VIPs. Rudy and I are going to hang out in the double-decker English London-style red bus out front of Lion and Rose Pub up off of I-10 and Bernie Stage Road on the north side. We're going to hang out. If you buy VIP tickets, they're $100, all right? But you get to hang out with us personally in the bus, spend more time with us, get better seats, all that kind of thing. General admission are $40. So you can come out and hang out.
Well,
Saturday.
Just for today, we're doing a flash sale.
Is there a link?
Yes. Well, he has the link, but if you use the code FLASH12.
Okay, let me write this down. This is breaking news.
Yeah, you can get 25% off. General admission only.
Today.
Yeah, by the end of our show, if you get your tickets.
How much you get? 25% off?
25% off.
Okay, cool.
General admission.
You're the math guy. What's 25% off of 40?
Well, 20% is 8.
Okay.
So maybe like $10, I
okay,
guess, somewhere around there.
That'll suck. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So until the end of the show, if you get your general admission ticket, use the code FLASH12.
Till the end of the show.
End of today's show.
All right. Bookie, put the link up to buy tickets. All right, cool. There it is right there. Right now,
yes.
If you're in the chat, click on the link where Bookie just put on there. It says buy tickets now, all caps. Click on there until the end of the show. What if we go 3 hours? Is it 25% off as long as we're on? Okay, cool.
It actually comes out to $28.
All right, very good. We're not going 3 hours, but anyhow.
So go to the link, use the FLASH12.
FLASH12.
Yeah, he just texted us
25% off. That's
right, literally right now.
Excellent.
Like he doesn't know we start at 10. We text us at 10:02.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you saw it. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. That's a good bit. So from now to the end of the show, 25% off. FLASH12 is the promo code. Thank you, man. So that's Saturday starting at 5 with the VIP, but then 6 we're going to go back inside to the main Lion and Rose restaurant area for dinner, and then right around 7:15-ish, we'll get things rolling with Nina. She's going to do a stand-up comedy routine, which I'm not privy to. I'm quite sure I'll be part of it. And then our guy Cameron Undercover is going to also do a bit, and then Rudy and I will do our thing. Are you going to buy an outfit? I think I asked you the other day. You weren't sure.
I'm going to buy something to wear.
Okay. You're gonna,
Since we're going to be in...
or buy?
Probably buy.
I think I'm going to buy me something for fun.
To.
Why not? And it's so girl. It's so not me. But this is something outside of my box. And so I'm going to go all the way.
Get comfortable being uncomfortable,
yes,
Mike. We going to the moon.
I know. On the thin branches where the sweet fruit is, baby.
Oh,
I don't
you
heard
that, Jose?
I don't.
On the thin branches where the sweet fruit.
I ain't scared to climb out there on the thin branches. much. I'll risk falling because I'll get my ass back up and climb the tree again. All right, so that's Saturday. Y'all buy tickets. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a really kick-ass time. We don't get out much as a show. We certainly have not done like a live concert on a stage where we're not like being recorded, where it's just for y'all that are going to be in the room that night. So it's exclusive to those that come. And Rudy and I have a major, major, major announcement that I am super excited to talk about on Saturday.
Throwing a lot of apples in this basket there.
All right. It is in the building, presented in part today by SunSafe Auto Solutions, the official window tint, car treatment, the official car armory service of our show. Really great company. Really good dudes. It is SunSafe Auto Solutions and Tint. I noticed the tint on the back of my car starting to peel some.
Time to get it done.
I guess it's that heat, maybe, that Texas sun. Texas sun. Love that song by Leon Bridges.
I love Leon
Texas
Bridges.
sun.
Fort Worth.
They do like massive windows, like in front of Whataburgers and stuff, commercial and or real estate, residential.
Then my wife's bus cooled it down significantly.
Yeah, SunSafe Auto Solutions, man.
And don't forget the what are they called? The door cups. You can get, or the headlights PPF for $50 a pair.
Yes, sir.
So you can get your headlights or your door cups for $50 if you mention in the building.
That's cool.
It's normally $100 to $150.
Oh,
so
nice.
in the building, SunSafe's trying to take care of y'all. Just ask 21 for life.
Oh,
and Kenny Driz Miller says, I need a new windshield. I don't know if they replaced
a new windshield.
I don't know about that.
You need a new windshield tinted, or you need a new windshield. And that's different. We no longer have a window company. We used to.
Yeah.
They got rich and semi-retired. shout out to those guys at R&R. She bought a house in Rockport, a little getaway house. Business was good because they did a great job, man. So okay, so there it is. Door cups. They call them cups. A little part where you put your hand.
Mm-hmm.
People always scream violent right now. Let's get ugly.
Yeah, let's punch some people.
Let's get violent. Bouquet on in the building.
It's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
All right, it is time for People I Want to Punch, presented by the official family lawyer of In the Building, Orlando Kell. Rudy, you've got an awesome shirt on. You appear to be in a really good mood. However, is there anybody that if you could punch them and get away with it, you would, and why?
The great, one of the best to ever grace a golf course, Masters winner, multiple major winner, a 1-2 punch won Rory McIlroy for acting like a petulant child during the U.S. Open.
What now?
He broke a tee box marker after a bad shot. Then he threw his club, Jose, about 40 yards down the fairway after a bad shot. Then ducked out on the media again after the U.S. Open. Look, I don't want Rory to change as far as I don't always agree with him. I hated how he acted about Liv. I'm like, yo, don't count another man's pockets. But I respect the fact, like, he put names on the people. He said, slow plays killing our game, and he named the guys. He didn't just say it. There's some great things about Rory. Rory is needed. His Northern Ireland attitude / I don't give a shit, come do something about it is needed in the game of golf. But don't act like a child on the golf course. Throwing your club 40 yards down the fairway and breaking tee box markers and then ditching the media is Bush League. Punch Rory for he has these moments where he act like, they took my driver away at the PGA, so I'm not talking to media for 4 days. And now I'm going to break tee box markers. Then I'm going to throw my 9-iron 40 yards down the fairway and make my caddy go get it. Like, come on, dog. You're better than that. I don't want him to change, but don't act like a child on it. Nobody likes a guy on the golf course all pissed off. I get these guys got millions on the line, so I get it. But
you punched him last month when he skipped that on his
dude. Like,
interviews.
come on, bro. Like, you always got something to say when you got an agenda.
Well, Rudy, I'm fucking Irish, as you just said. I'm pissed off. I don't want to talk to them fuckers on the media all the time. I might get pissed off and throw shit. I can't. It's in me blood.
Yeah. Don't throw your club 40 yards down the fairway. And if you do, don't make your caddy get it. You go get it.
Hey, 21 for life. There's another one for you. He keeps a running tally of all of my.
Oh yeah. Oh, he does.
Hello, it's Rory McIlroy. I won the fucking Masters, and ever since I've been a dick. You'd think I'd be in a good mood, but no.
Exactly, bro. Come on. Who you
All
punching?
I want to punch Tyrese Halliburton.
Your guy?
Yeah.
That's your guy.
I
You
love
adopted him.
Last night was unfortunate.
Like, just say, hey, Rick, I can't go. Is that what you mean?
Dude.
Because you hurt him more than you helped him. Like,
Correct.
bro, you're not out there doing shit.
I want to punch Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good punch.
I have watched that man. Where's my bed music, baby? I need my bed music. I have watched that man be a dog. A mamba for the better part of 6 weeks here. And he went flat in the front like fucking Ken.
He was hurt.
Then get off the court.
Amen.
If you're not going to take more than a shot in the second half, get your ass off the court.
Let the little white boy get out there. McConnell was cooking.
He was cooking.
He was cooking.
That's all I saw
Dude.
last night. White people thrilled about TJ McConnell. Like, yeah, we did it.
Quit putting that on us. Yes.
He said, don't put that on us. But, Carlisle was in that spot where he was like, okay, Nembhard is literally out here point shaving. How many turnovers did Nembhard have in the second half?
You think
20.
the Mafia got to him?
And so Carlisle was like, oh, shit, I'm going to have to leave one-legged. I'm going to have to leave, one-legged Halliburton out here because I got to get Nembhard off the floor. But he benched McConnell way too long.
I'm punching Tyrese.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I'm gonna give a little slap to Rick Carlisle. Are we trying to win the championship or not? Take his ass off the court. Who cares if he gets pissed off? If he can't go, get his ass off the court. There's a difference between being hurt and being injured. He was injured, I guess. Had he just been a skosh more productive, they win the game.
Yeah.
They pull to within 2 with him doing nothing to help them.
They sure did.
And if he could just be, half of Ty, if he could just be the Hallow without the Burton, they win. They win the fucking game.
I like that.
Indiana blew its opportunity to win the title. Now there's no way they win Game 6 and Game 7. It is a matter of when Oklahoma City wins the championship. And I know there's the go out, you got to dance with who brung you.
You sure?
But not if they're that injured. You've got other dudes on the court. You've got guys who are capable. Mathurin is capable. Give the ball to somebody else.
McConnell was balling.
Sat
him way too long.
It's bullshit. He went all J.J. Barea again.
He was hooping.
Put his ass out there and leave him out there if Halliburton can't go. I know it looks weird, but are we coddling our star? Mm-hmm. Or are we trying to win the championship? So a little bit of this is on Rick, and I love Rick. And I love Tyrese, but last night both of them failed their organization.
Absolutely. Siakam had a good game.
Yeah.
Again, they cut it to 2. Nembhard turnover, 3 for Oklahoma, and then they ran away and hit.
The whole thing just fell apart.
Yeah, they ran away and hit. Hallie was giving you nothing. It wasn't like he was out there like actually making a difference. Then I guess you leave him out there like, and then he comes to the podium, not playing was never a question. It should have. It should have been.
Right. And he said, they were asking him about Game 6. He's like, well, if I can walk, I'm going to play. No, I can walk. I shouldn't be playing in Game 6. Just because you're the face does not give you the right to hurt the fucking team.
Amen, brother.
The face ought to know to tap out. It's okay. No one's going to call you a puss. If you're hurt, you're hurt, dude. It is what it is. You hurt the team's opportunity, although now it doesn't matter much whether he plays or not because there's no way they're winning 2 games in a row against Oklahoma. It's over. It's a matter of a win. And if I'm Pascal Siakam, I'm pretty pissed. I'm pissed. He balled last night, as always. And his running mate let him down, Halliburton.
Yeah,
Halliburton let us all down.
I know. I saw when Denver was playing Oklahoma, they gave Westbrook a standing O. So I feel like that's always home for him. Mm-hmm. But Westbrook, Harden, Durant couldn't finish it. Mm-hmm. Now you got Gilgeous, Williams, and Chet. They bring the first title to Oklahoma. It's a different era.
Can I get a 20?
Absolutely.
Who beat Oklahoma City? LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
And then they were, to get out, they were having to go through that Spurs team that was on a run from 2012 to 2014.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was LeBron and the Heat that they lost to.
I think, look,
it's a different era. This is a much easier route.
It's okay to praise what we're seeing, because until last night's fourth quarter, we've seen great basketball in this series. The playoffs have been good.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, we're not going to sit. I know Oklahoma City is going to have one of the best records ever, but I don't think anyone's trying to put them up with the 90s Bulls and 2010s Warriors and early 2000s Spurs and Lakers.
No,
we're not doing that, are we?
No,
even though they want to but we're not going to cheapen their championship.
No, I don't want to cheapen it, but no. And Glenn's right. I don't know how they're going to keep. It's good they're going to cash this in, because Williams is going to want his money. Shea's about to get 60 a year.
Yeah.
Chet's going to come up here in a couple years. So it's good they're cashing in. But Presti's done a good job of finding ways to retool this team over the years. So
that damn Sam Presti.
So it's going to be on Gilgeous and Williams to be like, hey, I got Converse. You got this. You got that. You got that. Why don't we take a little less? Why don't we pull a Tom Brady? Why don't we pull a Tim Manu Tony? Why don't we take less? Or, you just say, hey, man, we got a ring. Give him my set. Because I think Shea, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, he's up for 76 a year.
Jeez.
Because he's first team,
and he'll get it.
NBA, he's the MVP. There's different. Yes, Echo, he's going to get a ring before Hemby because he's with a better team. And I'm the hardest. I'm the hardest person on Wemby. I'm hard on Wemby, but yeah, he's on a great team.
Guys, stop comparing Wemby to Chet. That's not comparable.
Chet ain't close.
No, Chet's not Wemby. Chet's not.
What if he was the focal point of the offense?
He's not. He's the fourth guy on the. He's a fourth.
No, I'm saying, what if he was?
They wouldn't be in the. They wouldn't be in the finals. Yeah. Thank you.
Jesus.
Bouquet with the spit line of the day. Yeah. If Chet were the focal point, those fuckers would have been eliminated.
They wouldn't even be in the playoffs.
No.
Damn, that's harsh.
Chet Holmgren's a stiff.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be.
He's just.
He's not a stiff.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
He's a guy. He's a guy. We got to quit comparing Chet to Wemby just because Chet's tall.
Yeah, they can't. And because he sat out his whole first year, they started at the same time. So yeah, whatever.
Tough shit.
Whatever.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course he blows
They're forever
his
linked.
foot out.
They're forever linked. They're forever linked.
Not in Mike Taylor's head. They ain't linked.
It's just because they look like each other.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be linked.
One is a samurai now.
I'll take my
Shaolin monk.
He's a Shaolin monk.
Oh, I thought he was a samurai.
They're pacifists. The monks don't have swords. Are you worried about him being an overthinker? Wemby. This has nothing to do with Chet. Fuck Chet Holmgren.
Oh, man, is he an overthinker?
Chet Holmgren's lucky to be there. He's Goose on Top Gun. And you, asshole, you're just lucky to be here. Thank you, sir.
You know what it is?
Chet's riding coattails, y'all. Stop it.
Y'all, start recording because this doesn't happen often.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
This doesn't happen often.
Okay. Load the tape.
Load the tape.
Okay.
This is why LeBron may be the best ever or second best ever, because when you're given these huge expectations, it's tough to get in your own head and start overthinking shit and get in panic. LeBron had the weight of the world on the cover of SI, $90 million from Nike, the King James, all these things, and he handled it with style and grace. Won 4 titles, been to 10 finals. Yes, so I could see Wemby pressing a little bit and maybe a little bit in his own head and overthinking things because everybody and their mama's calling them the face of the league. How do you handle those things? LeBron has been one of those guys that was able to do it. Well, one of the only guys that's been able to do it. So, yeah, I think he's an overthinker.
Well,
because he has a lot of pressure on. And not only that, then there's that guy, I forget his name, Tim something, board number 21. He's walking around the facility. He's handing you your Rookie of the Year trophy and things like this. And you're like, well, shit, I got to live up to that. I got to go get 5 rings. I got to go get 5 for y'all to consider me in this guy's class. No, I'm just saying those type of things in your head. self-doubt in
There's
us.
no way Wemby's going to win 5 championships.
You don't think so?
You can't just put that out there.
Why not?
It's not fair. It's not real.
We asked LeBron
LeBron's
to win
got
6.
4.
I
didn't ask
and not
him to.
you, but everybody's like, well, Mike's 6-0. He can't
Who
be.
gives a shit?
He can't ever be Mike. He's 6-0. That's what I'm saying. Like these expectations, fair or not, are there.
Well, Wemby also doesn't have chosen one tattooed across his back.
He does.
Yeah, and the chosen one's been to 10 titles and won 4 and is the all-time leading scorer and averaged 24, 9, and 7 last year when he was 40 years old.
And he got that tattoo when he was like 16.
Right,
he did.
and lived up to everything.
He lived up to it.
All of it, times 10. Just because y'all don't like the guy, not you, but the public.
I don't really know.
Half the public don't, but that's tough shit.
Sure.
It's also stupid. Here's what the thing with Wemby.
So wait, Mike, you got to give him something. Like, come on now.
I'm worried about
You
Wemby.
can't be harder on Dak than Wemby. Like that's just not right. Like Dak's
not hard on
Dak's not supposed to even be here.
Dak's a rando.
Dak ran the ball his whole career at Mississippi State.
Rudy, Dak's like the 20th best quarterback in the league.
And you're harder on him than you are on Wemby.
Not anymore. I gave up on Dak.
Yeah, he's done.
Mike, you've destroyed Dak over there. You forgot I'm a fan of yours. I've listened to you.
Now,
bro.
I was a Dak apologist for a while. I sucked. I was a Dak ducker I was a Dak sucker. Remember that whole bit? If you've listened,
yes,
I
you're
spent
right.
3 years where I
Okay,
sucked a
I'll give
lot
you
of.
that.
I
I'll
was a
give you
Dak
that.
sucker.
A Dak sucker. Okay, I'll give you that.
But then he shit the bed in postseasons, and I was done with him. But they don't have the balls to, stock the most important position in sports.
I just want you to.
Wemby's a kid still.
I just want you to know.
I am worried about.
I just want to remind you.
Mm-hmm.
They set up a 3-year plan for him. He has to. Okay, maybe not 5, Mike, but there got to be some high 7-5 expectations for him. They tanked for 3 years for him.
Yes.
So we can't just be like, hey, man, he's a kid. Let's leave him alone.
I understand.
Come on
I just
now.
told you I'm worried about him.
You're worried about him being an overthinker.
I am.
I want to know what his
And
expectations are from
get
you.
in- okay.
I don't care about anybody. I want to know from you.
And as they sit here and kick the tires, I hope not. According to everybody in the country, they're going to kick the tires on bringing in old-ass Kevin Durant. Let me get my Wemby thought in. But first,
Go ahead.
I want to remind everybody that Orlando Kell brings people I want to punch each and every day.
Yes, he does.
The official family lawyer in the building, Orlando. If you need a divorce lawyer, a family lawyer, it doesn't have to be divorce, although that's obviously the majority of what he does. 50% of y'all, if you're married, you're going to get divorced. Period.
Jesus, Mike.
You always get creeped out. It's facts.
It is a fact.
50% of y'all right now watching, if you're married, and there's a 50% of y'all will not be married in the next 5 years. I'm sorry, not sorry. The numbers are what they are.
And if that happens, call Orlando.
Maybe in the building, Thunderdomers, maybe y'all go against that curve. Maybe that's not us, but human society. The average married Texan, 50-50, whether his marriage lasts 5 years. That's where Orlando can come in and save the day and make this a business transaction where you don't get your life effed over, especially you dads. It is 210-775-4995. Or you can email Orlando directly at orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Okay. So I've spent all my career doing what I do. I've spent most of my adult life doing this job.
By far.
And I've always been pretty good at being able to kind of get in people's heads, athletes, the guys that we cover. But this new generation, it's harder than ever for me to really get a good psychological beat on them because they post everything they do. It's fine if you, I guess where I'm going with this is, it's fine if you want to go to China and go find yourself. But
no, that's fine.
So just go do it. Why are there 14 posts on your Instagram of you doing it? It cheapens it to me.
Well, that's what we do now. That's
what
branding.
kids do.
That's branding.
But so is he actually finding himself, or is he just showing his ass? Is he bragging about he shows up in Costa Rica and he plays soccer with a bunch of kids and people roll on it, and that's
we didn't do any interviews, and
I know he didn't.
And I guarantee you, somebody, I don't know.
I wouldn't let people roll on me doing these things. Keep that shit private.
No, that's not the world we live in.
Okay, but that makes it hard for me to understand his thought process. You know,
Well, I guarantee you, Hulu, Netflix, somebody's rolling. This is a documentary waiting to happen.
maybe so. Okay, well, that tells me that he does. Maybe because he realizes he's such a public figure, there's this massive weight on him. Maybe, and he allows all this shit to get posted so we can see it. I mean, I doubt the Shaolin monks, they never post what they do, but Wemby's there, and so it gets posted. Almost cheapen everything they do because that shit's supposed to be sacred and private. It's, whatever. But maybe in a weird way, Wemby's fine at handling the expectations, which is why he posts.
He has said
I don't know.
He has said that he wants to be the best at everything, whether it be
I hope that's true.
Interviews, basketball, enjoy, embracing the spotlight, all of it, whereas 21, if 21 could have played on tape delay, he would have.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's it's a different.
Which is another reason we should not compare Wemby to Tim. That's not fair to either one of them.
Well,
it's not mathematical.
Right.
It's just
I'm not talking about you, Mike, when I say this, but like, it's we got to figure out if rings matter or not here in town. I'm talking to San Antonio right now. Bear with me, Pub Sports, because when someone like me says, yeah, Chris Paul's all-time much better point guard than Tony Parker, the first thing said is a Spur fan will tell me Tony has 4 rings. But then when I say, well, Chet has one, so is he better? Like, we can't move the goalposts when we want to about the ring debate. When I say Dirk's the best international player of all time, San Antonio Spurs fan will tell me Manu has 4 rings and a gold medal. Okay, does that make him a better basketball player than Dirk Nowitzki? So that's what I'm saying. Like, so if we look up in 7 years and Chet has 2 and Wemby has 0, that doesn't make him better than Wemby. So we can't pick and choose when to use rings.
Chet's not even Manu in this equation. Chet's a fucking random player.
All I'm saying is, if rings are going to matter, let's make them matter. If they're not, then let's not.
Right. Well, as far as the Chet thing, we need to get Chet out of the chat. We talking about real good players here. We talking about all-star level players. Chet Holmgren is not that. He's not that. He's not even the 3rd best guy on his own team currently. Chet's just a guy right now.
Right now.
And maybe that won't be the case, but right now it is. And he can't stay healthy at all. He missed how many games again this year? 30?
Many as Wemby.
30-something? Yeah. After having to take a red shirt, missed 82?
Yeah, he broke his foot in the damn pickup game.
I'm not going to sit up here and compare Victor Wembanyama for the next 10 years to Chet Holmgren.
Right.
It's going to drive me nuts. Let's compare Victor Wembanyama, since we have such expectations. Let's compare him to Shea and Halliburton.
Well, he ain't
these people.
He can't take them to dinner yet.
Well, of course.
Yet.
But if you're going to
he's only coming into his 3rd year, though.
What are we going to compare Wemby to random guys who are the 4th best guy on their team or the best?
He's got to be compared to guys that are
right, but he's not
supposed
there
to
yet.
be franchise.
And Shea's in his 7th year in the league.
Chet's not even the franchise player on his team. So, yeah.
Right. And Shea Gilgeous is in his 7th year and has an amazing running mate who also went to the All-Star game, Jalen Williams. Yes. We need some more time. Is it bringing KD to get him closer to being great? I don't know. So therein lies the next topic on this show today.
What's that?
What the latest? I'm ass whipped now by the ever changing news cycle each day on what's KD doing today. And I'm not ripping Shams. I defended Shams. Shams is simply reporting what he's told every day. The thing is, talking about moving goalposts. Where KD wants to go and who's in the mix, that changes.
Well, see, now the first few weeks was who's interested. Now Shams went as far as to say the only ones KD are interested in, which to me are 2 different things.
Sure.
So now him saying KD is interested in Houston, Miami, San Antonio. So that's the latest from Shams. Now, according to different outlets, the Spurs are out. But according to Shams, KD, his top 3 preferences include us.
I saw something this morning that says we're number 1 on his list.
See,
but for why? Why? He's not trying to win a championship.
Only because he is. Only because
he's not coming here.
It ain't gonna be. You got a better chance of winning here with the supposed to be the next best thing ever.
He don't want to go to Minnesota. Apparently,
you're not winning with Minnesota.
I don't think they could do the trade realistically either.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Financially.
Not without giving up too much.
And in Houston, you become the best player on the team.
And
Here, you're not the best player on the team.
with his reputation as well, I think he wants to go somewhere and try to just like fit in instead of going to like a front runner team. And Houston, out of all these teams, would be the front runner team.
I just don't think the Spurs. Like I said this yesterday, I don't think the Spurs at this point want to bring in Kevin Durant. I don't believe that they're nearly as interested as Kevin Durant is in them.
I disagree with that. I think we wouldn't be this far down the road if there wasn't mutual interest.
I think Phoenix is high in trying to get something ridiculous.
The reason, and also is because I hate saying this 80 times a week. We have the best package.
Yeah.
Whether it be players and picks and
yeah,
players.
but that doesn't mean we're going to send it to Phoenix.
It depends on how much they ask for.
I don't think the Spurs want him as much as he wants them. And we'll see how it plays out here. And one day, it's not even one day, it's 1 hour. 1 hour I read, the Suns don't care about KD's wish list. They're going to send him to the team with the best offer for them.
Right.
Which is what they should do. To hell with KD's feelings. And then I see he really wants to go to the Spurs, and so they're trying to get that worked out.
Unlike these,
the reason why it changes, Rudy, is because I think the Suns' mind changes every other day in what they should do. Right?
Well, the Suns are going to ask for the moon and the stars, and then and see if somebody's dumb enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But unlike these young players that Wemby plays with currently, KD understands what that person is. Speaking of him, Benyama, it makes my job so again, the first year with that rookie year, how many games did we have to watch where Wemby's running down the lane with his hand touching the rafters and the Spurs just looking at him and not throwing it to him? KD's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
It was frustrating.
It's frustrating. These kids don't get it. They don't know what that is.
Wow.
A veteran player understands, like Kevin Durant, like, dude, my job gets way easier and I can get to him and let him know, like, hey, every now and then, if you start inside out, no one can beat us. You know what I mean? KD understands that. So to answer the question, why does he want to be here so bad if it's not a title? Because he's like, shit, there's somebody, I never played with somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense to an older player. The young player, like, oh, I'm coming down. I don't need Wemby. Like, yeah, you do. But that's what makes sense about it from the KD side of things. Right. But you're right. Who knows how the Spurs are thinking? Nobody ever knows what they're thinking.
Of course. I still worry about the $55 million salary. I still worry about the extension he's going to want soon. I still worry about him being 37. He's the guy. He has an Achilles tendon destroyment in his. I'm not sure if destroyment's a word, but I just made it one. He's blown out his Achilles in his career, and now he's 37. And I look at the Spurs roster, and hell, maybe I'm underestimating Wemby's impact on KD. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm underestimating KD's impact on Wemby.
It's his favorite player.
So if you tell me that we're going to get Rucker Park KD in here, and Wemby's going to average 25 and 20 because of KD's presence, and the Spurs win 15 more games next year than this year, okay, fine. It's a lot of ifs.
That's got to let it play out type thing.
Got to let it play. Yeah, I mean, I hate to shit on Kevin Durant coming to the Spurs. It's ironic that I would do that.
He's probably a top 20, top 25 player of all time.
Yeah, I know. I get it. And I don't want to shit on it. I want to be talked into it, but it's taken more time. I'm trying to talk myself into it.
That's fair.
I can't get over the age and the money and where the Spurs are right now because they're just not very good. There's a bunch of babies, none of which, Wemby included, have any idea how to win any damn games. And KD has not won in a decade.
As of June 17th, do you guys think this trade is going to happen?
I do not.
I do.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Okay, you're a betting man. Let's get some odds. I'm 70-30 that this, because I want to, obviously I may be wrong. It's 70-30 they're not doing this deal.
I'm going to go 55-45. And the reason I do the 45 is because of that slick, good-looking, best-dressed coach / GM ever down in Miami. He's a wizard. He's a wizard, and he always finds a way to make things happen. Now, if he does, pull off the KD thing, guaranteed he's doing something else with some other team to make it make sense for KD. So the reason why I'm not 70-30 that it does happen for the Spurs is solely because I have that much respect for Pat Riley's abilities to get things done.
Right.
So that's what it is.
Certainly, KD's going to get moved. Phoenix is having an existential crisis.
They want nothing to do with Bradley Beal. They want him out
that
too.
Team, boy, that management, they don't know their own asses from last Tuesday.
Yeah,
the Suns,
they have cheap concessions. They did that right. I appreciate them for that. That's about it.
You can get,
that's about it.
$2 beer night and shit like that. That's great. That's what they got to do when they got that organization. I just feel bad for Suns fans because that organization sucks. They're the ones we talk about how Bouquet's rant about Boston's GM yesterday. It's like the Suns proved my theory that you ain't got to be some brilliant ass MIT math kid to run a fucking basketball team.
No,
the Suns are horrible. You talk shit. There ought to be a no Kings protest in downtown Phoenix demanding that the Suns people change over who runs their team. I love KD.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him. He would totally do a do-over and not pick the Suns out of Brooklyn 3 years ago if he could.
It's crazy that
they wasted his time.
Here. It's crazy the Suns are here because in 21, Mike, they're up 2-0 in the finals.
I know.
And then here we are 4 years later. It's a mess.
And they're the shit.
Up 2-0 in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they change owners. They get Robert Sarver, who's out of there and terrible. And
that dude, the owner they have now, I can't think of his name. He played at Michigan State. Matt Bishiba?
Yeah,
he is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
he is nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, and his GM sucks, and they don't know what they're doing. All right, it's in the building. We certainly do, and so does Texas Cheer Liquor. These people know what they're doing. Mr. Singh, MFA, and that family-owned and operated business has gone from one store in 2014, I think it was, and now a chain of San Antonio glory all over the city. 7 locations of Texas Cheer Liquor, 1 near you. Go in there, whether you live on the far south side or Bernie, where they've got a location. They're all going to give you 5% off when you mention in the building.
Don't forget the June specials, Fedka Vodka, Luna Azul, which a little birdie told me that may be the official tequila of the Spurs here really soon.
Luna
Azul.
Okay.
Luna Azul.
Luna Azul.
Luna Azul. It's probably going to be the official tequila of the San Antonio Spurs. The half gallon and the 750 milliliter on special all month long. So y'all got 2 weeks to get in there and let them know in the building.
Outstanding. Thank you, Mr. Singh. All right, this next topic's dedicated to him. All right, maybe a little production value, Bouquet, if it exists.
You're such a...
It's not racism, it's synergy. Pour some out for the Indian billionaire. Forgive the pronunciation.
You got this. I believe in you.
Sanjay Kapoor.
That sounds reasonable to me.
I'm gonna go Sun.
Sanjay?
Because it would be soon.
Sanjay?
It would be soon if he was Asian. He's Indian, so it's Sun.
All right. So what is the language that most Indians speak? I know they have
Punjabi.
They have like 35 dialects.
It's Punjabi.
Punjabi. Okay. What's Farsi?
Rudy, is this? Are you speaking from experience here? I can't tell if Rudy's doing a bit or.
First time I got some Punjabi, I was 17.
What happened to Mr. Sanjay Kapoor?
This man's dead, y'all.
He is dead.
Quit laughing. Golly.
What a way to go.
This is shocking.
This is awful.
All right. This is NewJersey.com.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you this guy's picture, Jose, to put it up there.
Some quick work. The Indian billionaire Sanjay Kapoor.
There you go.
Died on Thursday last week after being stung in the mouth by a bee, which caused him to have a heart attack.
So did he freak out or did the venom go to his heart?
He had anaphylactic shock.
I sent it to you.
Which caused a severe allergic reaction.
Oh.
He's allergic to bees.
Damn.
Isn't there there's a thing on all tampon boxes that say that could cause an anaphylactic shock, toxic shock syndrome.
Yeah, if you keep it in there for too long.
Yeah. You never read a tampon box?
No,
you were a kid?
I just go get them for my daughters and my wife.
You never read your mom's or your grandma's tampon box in the bathroom when you were a kid?
I've never done that.
I did because they had pictures of how to insert the thing. So I was.
Were you inserting it in your ass?
No, I wanted to see the images of the Punjabi.
Yeah, it's hot. So you gotta get your knocks off somewhere. You didn't have internet back then, Rudy. You know,
Every kid, what little boy ain't done that? Going to the restroom, you're 10. You see the tampon box. You open it up, grab it out. Oh, you pull the little. They had a little sheet of paper in there with the instructions, and it had pictures.
Really?
Not like life pictures.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But drawings.
I've never opened it.
Hell yeah.
But you know
on
what?
How to insert the thing. I didn't insert it in my ass.
No, I know.
Just wanted to see the Punjabi.
But this is my beef.
But anyway, that's what killed the guy. Not the tampon, the bee.
Yeah, this is what would piss me off if I was Sunjay.
Yeah. Oh,
Like if
probably
this
pissed now, he's
what
dead.
you believe, and I'm going, I get up to heaven. I'm like, yo, God, can I talk to you? You let me become a billionaire to take me out like this?
53. All right, let me
Like,
here.
you let me become a billionaire,
right.
and then this is how you take me out?
Right.
Like, yo, man, send me to hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you don't, man, me and you gonna go to blows.
Right.
Like, how do I go out like I became a billionaire?
Mm-hmm.
I overcame everything and became a billionaire. You take me out with a bee in my. First of all, he was playing polo, right? So he had his mouth open. He was playing polo,
Well,
which is a billionaire sport.
Well, it'd probably okay. There's the Daily Mail of London. They'll have a better. This has happened in London.
Okay.
All right. Indian billionaire Sunjay Kapoor, a reported friend of Prince William, died Thursday after being stung in the mouth by a bee, causing him to have a fatal heart attack. He was 53. Kapoor, the chairman of global auto parts maker Sona Comstar.
What?
Sona Comstar, auto parts maker, collapsed while competing in an afternoon polo match at the Guards Polo Club in Windsor, England. After the bee sting, Kapoor went into anaphylactic shock, a severe allergic reaction that reportedly caused him to suffer a heart attack. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, a bee sting sustained inside the mouth, nose, or throat can be life-threatening because it causes internal swelling and breathing problems. For people who are allergic to bee stings, they can have a severe allergic reaction that can be fatal, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine. Hours before his untimely death, Kapoor posted on X about the tragic Air India plane crash that occurred Thursday, killing 279 people. He was an avid polo player. He posting pictures of himself all on the horse and in the uniform and everything. That's a bullshit way to go out. I agree, man.
And speaking of,
I'm like, yo, God, you know what?
Send me to hell,
That's
bro. Because me and you about to fight.
Although, what God is it? Because he's Indian. They got a lot.
I don't know what their God name is.
They got a lot of them.
I don't know. There's a lot of different.
Well, if
guys.
he's Hindi, he's got like 30. He's got several, dozens.
Yeah, I don't know what he is.
Like who's responsible for the bees? Isn't there like a god of everything?
Yo, you brought it up, Mike.
Yeah.
You seen the video of the guy walking away from that plane crash, the only survivor? Have you seen the video of him leaving? Can
you imagine being him?
No. You talk about survivor's remorse?
Or maybe he turns into a big douchebag and thinks, yeah, God wanted me on the earth.
That's true. That would probably happen to me.
Yeah.
One person.
Yeah.
And he walked away. It wasn't like he was on life support and then he survived.
What was the movie by M. Night Shyamalan? Unbreakable.
Yes.
With Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, noted Spurs fan. Where Bruce Willis was in
Who's
a
a noted Spurs fan?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
big old
You're
Spurs
right. You're right.
Where Bruce Willis couldn't be hurt. But Samuel L. Jackson couldn't blow his nose without breaking a rib.
Right.
He had the opposite. That was a great movie.
Good movie.
So
really good.
Anyway.
Pour something out for Sanjay, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I hope he had a will. He probably did.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of rupees. Is it rupees?
Damn.
I'm just trying to be accurate, man. A bee sting in the mouth. God
in the
dang.
mouth.
Oh, man. That ain't cool. Some people are severely allergic to those damn things.
I was told I was allergic for a long time, and then I got stung by a bee and found out I wasn't.
Your parents just didn't want you doing dumbass shit.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe they lied to you.
That's probably a good way to do it.
Do you see the dumbass throw himself off a bridge in Atlanta? Punch his ass.
I wanted to do that earlier.
What, onto a freeway? I hate those people.
He jumped from one of those flyovers.
Yeah, if you're gonna take yourself out,
bastard,
do it. Don't take somebody with that's. I don't get that.
You've heard me go on these rants, probably.
I don't like that.
F that. You want to kill yourself? Fine. Get in your car, drive out to the countryside, find a nice, beautiful hill or a lake or something, and blow your head off. Don't jump off a fucking highway. But what an arrogant asshole. You're so needing approval and you so need attention that you have to involve thousands of people in your suicide because you're such a prick.
It's a lot of traffic.
Fuck people that throw themselves off
especially
bridges.
in Atlanta.
That's a lot
Onto
of traffic.
freeways with cars zooming down the freeway. And even if you don't have a wreck, you see that? It's bullshit.
Yeah, I hate those people.
I hate them people. Hope they go straight to hell. They deserve to have 50 bee stings in the mouth, sons, and up their butthole.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches. What's okay? How do you want to go out? Laying in bed, right? Or in your sleep? You go to bed one night, happy man, you never wake up. Or do you want to be conscious of your death? Or do you want it to just be quick? Do you want to know it's coming before it comes? You know what I mean?
A part of me does, only because I think the people that know, they just enjoy the last months instead of worrying about bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to suffer.
That part of it. I don't want to suffer, but you know, when you see people that know it's imminent, they're just enjoying life and their family.
Yeah.
And we never do that. Nobody in this room, nobody listening, just enjoys life and just like, hey, you know, I don't give a shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't let everything roll off because you know you don't have so much time left. Mm-hmm. So part of me wouldn't mind that because I would finally be free of worrying about stuff that matters nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I mean?
a scene in Moneyball with Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, where Jonah's afraid to cut somebody. And
I love that movie. I watched it 30 times.
And so they're practicing how to release somebody from the club. And Jonah's like, meandering, you're such a good guy. We really like you. And Brad Pitt's like, no. Jose, I got to let you go. Cindy will have the paperwork. Good luck.
Yeah.
And then Brad Pitt says, do you want one to the head or to be shot 4 times in the chest and bleed out? And Jonah's like, do I have to pick one? And that's kind of a hypothetical, though. Like, laying there on your deathbed for a few days, knowing it's coming, that's the same as getting shot 12 times and bleeding out. Or where you just want to go to sleep and never wake up and never know that you're about to die.
I don't know. That's a great question. Yeah, let me sleep.
Let me die on it.
Yeah, let me sleep on that.
Hell of a thing. What a horrible way to go. Poor guy, man.
Awful.
Sucks. Poor somehow. Matt, damn, Mike just fired Bookie. No, I didn't. I needed a name, and Jose's the most common name in the world. That and Muhammad, so I picked a common name.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mike's pretty common, too.
Mike's pretty common, in this country for sure. You walk into a restaurant, somebody goes, hey, Mike, and 5 guys get up and look around. Talking to me.
Same thing with Jose.
Well, in this city.
Especially in San Antonio.
Of course, especially this direction of 1604. All right. What else today? No shock. I wanted to mention LeBron again since he came up earlier. He made it official yesterday.
He's coming back.
He is coming back.
Thank God.
Cites his family, says that there's no way he'd come back if like Savannah were just completely against it. The kids didn't want it. He's got a 10-year-old daughter, but they all keep telling him, no, play till the wheels fall off.
I'm
Chase
glad
your
he's
dream
back.
all the way to the end, Dad.
Again, I criticize him a lot, but I think the NBA, a lot like the PGA, a lot like boxing had no idea we wouldn't give a fuck once Floyd quit. The PGA never prepared for life without Tiger. I don't think we're prepared for life without LeBron. We still don't have a legit person as a villain, someone to hate, someone to make us sit down, whether we want to watch them win or whether we want to watch them lose. The NBA is in this world of indifference. And as Mike has always said, his 20-some-odd years on radio, that is the worst place to be. So life without NBA and Adam Silver are celebrating today because we are not prepared for life without LeBron yet. It's clear, and just look at the ratings for a great series. Look at the ratings for a great basketball being played. No one gives a shit.
Except me and you and
yeah.
a few others, but not the masses.
Right. No.
That's unfortunate because they're missing a great series.
If LeBron was in this, it'd be 20 million.
I know. A night. a night, no matter if he's 45.
Right.
I love the guy. Y'all know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
He's not he pops off a lot about shit. Hey, so do I. You know, do I agree with everything he does? No.
No.
Has he looked petulant too on occasion? Sure.
Yeah.
But he's also been in my life since he was 18 years old
And
as a fan.
And he's made the value of the NBA go up 100 million times.
I've been going back to his days at high school. I've been following LeBron James for 25 years.
Me too.
Of course there's going to be things that I don't agree with.
Same.
Of course he bitched out against the Spurs in 2014 and tapped out of game 1 because it got hot in the arena. I get all that. But when you
also got to give him his flowers.
But I'm about the body of work.
Right.
He may have a couple of dead flowers, but the rest of it is a botanical garden. That man is metaphysical. He is, at worst, the second best player there's ever been. And he's never had one run-in with the law, not one fuck up. Yeah, he may support a politician you don't like or pop off about China or whatever. But he's never, ever been in trouble. Not even a fucking speeding ticket as far as I know.
No.
Nothing. No indiscretions outside of his marriage. God bless him and his... And look, and I think the LeBron James stuff was bullshit, and the Lakers only took that kid so he could play with LeBron.
I would do it too.
You're
if I was
on
LeBron.
record. You don't blame them at all. I mean, the Lakers wasted a roster spot because of LeBron, but maybe that just goes to show how much respect we're willing to waste a roster spot on your son because of you.
Jeannie Buss is like, you keep playing, we'll draft your son. You make
you
make us a shit ton of money.
Bryce's freshman year at Arizona is coming up. He'll be draft eligible for the 26th draft. Who's to say the Lakers don't draft Bryce?
Right.
And they may very well do so.
That would be dope.
LeBron is the shit. His family scene appears to be great. Savannah's a saint by everything I can tell. I bet she eats a lot of fish.
She's awesome.
The best women eat fish. Can't trust a woman that won't eat fish. Keep that, Bouquet, as one of your life edicts. Does that gal of yours eat fish? That Helga? She a fish eater?
You can't hear
Hey, Jose! Sorry, I'm listening to the other show.
Does Helga eat fish?
No, I don't.
No, does Helga eat fish?
Oh, does Helga?
Yes.
Apologies.
Mhm.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, you're good.
You're good then.
You can't trust a woman that won't eat fish. No, y'all leave LeBron. LeBron's got his haters.
We're not ready for him to leave, so I'm golf clapping
haters.
LeBron coming back. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, I've watched the finals.
Me too.
But admittedly, shit, yeah, if it was Luka and LeBron, I'd be way more interested, even though I'm still watching it.
You'd be like, hey, man, where y'all watching the game? Let's get together. Let's have some booze. Like, it's one of those things. This isn't that.
Sure. And I've watched, so we've had 5 games. I've watched the entirety of 3 of them, which for me is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We caught the entire 4th quarter last night. We got home. We went for a hike up at Incarnate Word, the campus. They have a big old hiking trail. We got back just in time for Indiana's meltdown. And then I saw that Reese still hadn't made a shot. When we left in the first quarter, he hadn't made a shot. We got back mid-4th quarter, he still ain't made a shot. Are we disturbing you, Jose?
I know.
No,
Are we getting in the way of your life?
I'm having a meltdown over here.
I can tell. Are you all right over there?
Yeah,
all right, good. Get ready for the next live spot. It's coming. It's your last one. I know you got another show you're up against. GC, Lone Star, our compatible conglomerate that is GC Lone Star Roofing / and/or Lone Star Nano Services. GC. We just had more big weather this week. For sure we'll have more. We're still in the middle of storm season, and my boys at GC Roofing and Construction are ready to take care of your roof, whether it's just damaged and needs some patchwork, needs some stitches, or the whole dang thing needs to be replaced. GC's our guy. Just had a 10th person replace a roof. Now, I think it's 10. Just had a 10th guy get a new roof.
Deal done.
From our guys at GC Roof.
He just wanted to be, he said he's a quiet subscriber, didn't want any pub.
Awesome.
We just call him P.
P?
We just call him P.
Thank you, P.
What up, P?
We'll call him Master P.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, well, keep us updated, Russ, and let us know once it goes through. He's like, what do you mean? It's a done deal. You guys are knocking it out the park.
Bam.
So, boom.
Bam.
And that also means that they're doing good work, and that means they're doing quality work, and that means they're helping you get that roof, which is why these deals get done so quick. And hopefully P puts a little nano love sauce on it to make that roof and that good work GC does last even longer, and and never have to replace it again.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of guys our age and older, they plan to like maybe leave their home to their kid. Well, extend the roof. Well, make sure the roof lasts longer than you do. Sorry, it's been a very morbid day to talk about
it's
death.
like getting a PS5. You get the PS5 and you're at the counter. She says you want the 2-year warranty, $35. Yeah, I do. I'm investing this, but if you're investing that much in the roof,
right?
Put the Lone Star Nano Love Sauce on it to extend the warranty on that thing.
Reach out to those boys, both of them. All right, couple of baseball things before we get out of here.
What happened in
baseball?
Once
again last night, I almost forgot and took him for granted. I'm reminded once again how unbelievable, incredible, sensational, unprecedented, and how lucky we are to watch Shohei Ohtani play the game. Returned to the mound last night, only pitched the first inning, as we figured he'd be on a count. Threw 28 pitches, gave up a run, still topped 100 miles an hour, hadn't pitched in 2 fucking years, blew his elbow out, comes back, still topping 100 last night. The guy's an outfielder, first baseman, DH, who, oh, by the way, throws 100 miles an hour and has 7 different pitches. To see him doing what he's doing in the modern game, there's just been nothing like it in sports ever by anybody. I think Ohtani's better at what he does than what anyone's ever been at what they do. It's that good. He's that great.
I would still go Dion.
We can have that debate later, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I don't want to. Yeah, we ain't got to go back and forth about it.
Shohei Ohtani is the most talented, gifted baseball player of all time.
It's one of those things where you flipping by, and there's not a lot of guys that do this for me. If I'm flipping by and Shohei's at the plate, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Barry was like that for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing that. Shohei, I'm stopping down and I'm watching to see if he don't knock one out.
You talk about the NBA worried to death about LeBron retiring.
Right.
Baseball has been gifted. They've got Ohtani on the marquee National League franchise with the Dodgers, and they've got Judge on the marquee American League franchise with the Yankees.
Right.
Baseball couldn't have gotten
great
better.
hands.
Great hands. But the NBA needs an Ohtani.
Yeah.
They need a Judge.
They're hoping
LeBron's
it's Wemby.
been that. They're hoping it's Wemby. Amazing.
Or
it's
Cooper.
Just incredible to watch that guy do that. And then shout out to Gage Wood.
Who's that?
He is the third kid in the history of the College World Series to throw a no-hitter. 19 strikeouts in 9 innings last night. Shuts out Murray State 3-0. Gave up no runs, no walks. The only reason he didn't get a perfect game is because he hit a guy in the foot. Completely shut down Murray State. The other 2 guys who have thrown no-nos in the College World Series, Jimmy Wixon of your Oklahoma State, Bouquet, back in 1960, and San Antonio's own former Longhorn great Jimmy Erler, who threw a no-hitter in 1950 against Tufts College and got drafted by who?
Boston Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox. Third time ever that we have a no-hitter last night. Arkansas staves off elimination, although it looks like we're on pace for an LSU Coastal Carolina final. But anyway.
Coastal Carolina, yeah.
They're elite.
They play that
They're
ball
awesome.
Rudy. They play that. They've won a national championship before.
Coastal's the shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
where Doc Garrett went to school, played soccer at Coastal. They got great sports. All right, that's all I got, fellas.
That's all I got, fellas.
All right, y'all. Wait, buy tickets to our live show Saturday. The clock's ticking.
You got the promo code up for another 2-3 minutes.
Scared to death, right? If you click right now while I'm finishing the outro, you can get tickets for 25% off. Otherwise, to go back to regular price. Love y'all hard. Tomorrow's People I Want to Punch Wednesday, to be thinking ahead of that. Thank you to Bouquet. Sorry we ran a little long. Jimmy the Bag is up next on Pub Sports Radio. Y'all be looking out for the Baseline Bums on our channel. They post 2 to 3 times a week. Love y'all hard. I think I might take the kids to the Missions game tonight.
Good.
Yeah.
Was it Tuesday? Yeah, great night.
Yeah, got $2 beer, pizza, and hot dogs and Cokes. Yeah, man. All right. Y'all be good. Love y'all hard. Have a great day. We'll see you back in here mañana. If you want to partner with this show, contact us today.
It pays off.
It pays off. 10 roofs we've now built for somebody. Love y'all hard.